To be honest, I'm supporting Donald Trump.
Trump is the best thing that can happen to the whole world.
I love Democrats. Democrats are very peaceful people. Republicans are not so much.
Kamala is more flexible than Trump.
Why I am not actually going to support Harris is because she is a woman.
That's a nasty one. That's nasty.
Any of them that ends up winning, America is doomed.
What? What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I can't take my eyes off the whole show.
Hi guys, so the US presidential election is just a few hours away and the tension is rising. Whether you like it or not, Nigeria and America, we are financially, economically and culturally linked. We may even be spiritually linked, who knows? So I took to the streets of Abuja today to find out just who Nigerians are supporting. Are they supporting Donald Trump? Or are they supporting Kamala Harris? Who are you supporting to win the election, Donald Trump or Harris?
Trump. The reason being that this is my own opinion. I feel that the Democrats just rejected somebody that they can control. All of a sudden, you know, the primary. When you look at the primaries and the way first of all it was Biden. Then all of a sudden they felt that Biden couldn't do the job. They had to bring out the Kamala Harris, that the Obamas, and they are all asking us to vote that this is the person. But I feel that Trump has no godfather. Trump has he can make decisions of his own. We've seen him make decisions of his own, you know. So I think the world needs somebody that can say what he means and mean what he says.
What impact do you think that the winner of the US elections will have on Nigeria?
I think, first of all, globally, there'll be a great difference. You can see what the Democrats being in power, you can see what we're experiencing in the Middle East and in Europe. That's Russia and Ukraine and Israel and Iran now. I think Trump's foreign policies will bring more stability globally. And when there is global kind of a sort of global peace and calmness, it will affect the economy in a very positive way, which I think Nigeria stands a chance to benefit from. So Trump international policies, I think will be better than Kamala Harris international policies. Based by Kamala Harris they are in power. She's the vice presidential candidate, and look at what is going on in Russia and Ukraine, and in Middle East. That's Israel and Iran. So we don't want an escalation of that, you know. We want peace to return in these areas, and we want the warring sides to sheath their swords.
Who are you supporting between the presidential candidates, Trump or Harris?
Oh, definitely for me, it's Kamala Harris. I love her because she's a Democrat. I love Democrats. Democrats are very peaceful people. The Republicans are not so much. They have their own country's interests at the heart. But the Democrats will tell you, okay, I'm here for the immigrants, I'm here for my own people, I'm here for the Americans, I'm here for the immigrants, I'm here for every part of the Americans. But the Democrats is just focused on his own country. It has to be a typical American. But a Republican. Sorry, a Republican. So for me, it's a Democrat. Sorry, excuse me. So which one? Trump is a Republican. Yes, Trump is a Republican. Kamala Harris is a Democrat. It's a Democrats and Republicans. For me, I'm a Nigerian citizen, hoping that one day I'm going to come to America someday. Hoping every day, living in that idea that one day I'm going to come to America. So who am I going to favor? I'm going to favor like a Democrat. A Democrat who will see an immigrant that looks kindly to an immigrant. Yeah, we can all claim that, okay, Americans are for Americans, Nigerians are for Nigerians, but I'm a Nigerian looking to immigrate someday. Do you understand? So I just like the fact that, okay, yeah, this is an American president that will smile on immigrations tomorrow. We have a lot of immigrants in Nigeria too. We have those from Benin Republic, we have those from Ghana, we have those from Cotonou, we have those from Chad. We have all of them in Nigeria. That's because Nigeria smiles on immigrants. Nigeria is a country that smiles on immigrants. So if I see an American president that smiles on immigrants, I'm happy. It's cool, it's fine by me.
Okay, so what impact do you think the president of America has on Nigeria?
Okay, that's a very good one. Thank you. The fact America has always been the world leader. Do you understand? America has always been the world leader. So they focus, they have an eye view, they have an eye on every other government playing politics. They want their free and fair democracy in all nations. So when they see a tyrant, they don't smile at tyrants. A president with a good policy, they want that. So that's what America stands for. So when they look at all presidential candidates, they don't even just look at them, they follow them. They follow them up. They know your background, they know your history, they know you from home, they know you as a senator, they know you as a politician, they know you then. So when you come out as a leader, as a president, they want to know that, okay, this president has the best policies for the people. When they see a leader that is corrupt, they don't want you as a president. But when they see a responsible leader that will take care of, that has good policies, they will elect you as a president, and they will be able to close their eyes and sleep and say, okay, yes, Nigeria is functioning well. They take their role as Big Daddy. America takes their role as Big Daddy. They take their role as Uncle Sam. That's how they are popularly called, Uncle Sam. So Uncle Sam can now, when they pick a good leader for Nigeria, Uncle Sam can now close his eyes and have a good night rest. But when you don't elect a good president for Nigeria, then Uncle Sam cannot sleep well. Uncle Sam must sleep well.
Who are you supporting between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris?
I'm supporting Kamala Harris.
Okay, may I ask why?
Yeah.
Like, why are you supporting her?
One, it's just that, Trump has been there for 4 years after I left the power, taken over by Biden and the Kamala Harris. But now, unfortunately, he's not supposed to be coming back again and is president on this. In the other hand, you understand? But that woman is supposed to take over by now, after Biden, because he's the vice president. If Biden cannot be able to take over, control his power as a president, the woman can start from where Biden stopped and take over. That's just my opinion.
Okay, so you want a woman to be in charge. What effect do you think that will have on Nigeria?
No, there will not be effect, because why? Women have not been in that position before in America. I think this is the first time woman is coming to be president in America. So let's check out if the woman should be president. Let's see how Nigeria can cope with her. Maybe she will have the godly mind to intervene in the problem in our country.
Who are you supporting between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris?
To be honest, I'm supporting Donald Trump.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. It looks like his policies are a bit hard, but I feel like it's more like he's the one person that can hold America responsible. Yeah.
Okay, like in what way? Can you expand?
Okay, so Donald is a business person, and when he came the first time, it looked as if he was a bit strict, but I feel like the world needs people like Donald Trump. For instance, this gay thing, I'm not yet to, like, I don't hate gay people. I want to be very clear, but I just want the world to have a stand about it. Yeah, so I feel like he did something nice in that area, and I also feel that like he's disciplined generally. That's all.
What effects do you think the president of the United States has on Nigeria?
A lot. Donald Trump might, like, okay, there are some of his speeches that look like, oh, he doesn't like Nigeria and all of that, but I feel like I said before, he's someone that will hold the world accountable, like our leaders. Because the first time he didn't really do much, but I feel like when he comes the second time, he's going to look at the way, all this money laundering, like he's going to look at the way like our leaders spend money, all this migration, all of that, how people steal our money, they now run over there and all of that. So I feel like he's coming will benefit us. Then that thing is, some presidents come and they want to enforce laws. He may not enforce laws on other countries, like the way they enforce gay. I'm not anti-gay, like I said before. But yeah, that's just what I have to say. I
also have one final question.
Okay.
Wouldn't you like to see a woman in office, at least for the first time?
I'd like to, but it depends on the policies, like I said. I will support a woman 100 if the policies align with me. That's just it.
Who are you supporting between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris?
Actually, I'm not supporting any of them, but I know that any of them that ends up winning, America is doomed.
What? America is doomed. Why?
Yeah, because normally I don't think that any of them has that is incompetence to govern a country like America. The problem with Trump also is that Trump is in a party that is also conservative, and judging from his first term, he's that kind of person that wants to like break the norms of whatever has been. So he makes more enemies than friends, and so that will not probably be good for these American people, the American economy generally, except for self-preservation. While on the other hand, this is Kamala Harris. Normally, this is Democrats. They are also the kind of what we call it, open government, liberal kind of people. They will be able to allow other kind of investors, but at the same time, Kamala Harris doesn't look like the person who has that ability, that capacity to drive things forward. So, like, there's no good future between the two, between the two of them. So, anyway, it's bad news for America.
So either way, will it have an effect on us in Nigeria, whoever wins?
Well, it definitely will, because we are in a globalized world, and so we are all interconnected. And so if things aren't going well in America, it's also, I mean, there is going to be a ripple effect on us, because again, for instance, we have a lot of Nigerians who live there, and you know, we rake in over about 8 billion, 10 billion naira in some kind of diaspora, this kind of remittance. And usually it's not only from America, but then if the economy is bad in a way, and again, you know how Trump rule in the sense that, oh, now whatever happens in other countries is none of our business. And so usually where you find like America maybe trying to show some support, or maybe it's also trying to interfere. I mean, in a way, if this Harris wins, I mean, that can continue because they are that kind of a global people. But if Trump wins, that will also basically change, because it's like, I don't care. Anything that happens outside, no concern me.
Are you following the American elections?
I've been seeing the updates online, but I'm not following it
But at least you know the candidates. So who are you supporting between Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
I think I prefer Kamala to Trump. Yeah, because I feel Kamala is more flexible than Trump.
Would you like to expatiate on that?
Well, like I said, I don't know anything about American election. I'm more concerned about what's happening in the country right now, Nigeria. So I'm not really a fan of politics. So I'm not really interested in that.
Okay, well, at least you'll be happy to see a woman in office for the first time.
Yes, that's another, that's another advantage. At least you want to see a woman rule the nation for the first time. America, for that matter.
Are you following the American elections?
Yes. For quite some time, since 2008, during Obama's election, I've been following American general election.
So who are you supporting between Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
Why I am not actually going to support Harris is because she is a woman. When you talk about American election, it has to do more of foreign policies. If Donald Trump is coming up for the second time, I believe that Donald Trump is going to actually achieve his aim. What brought him in as a American president in 2016? Maybe because he had some things went wrong during that 2016, that he was not able to achieve his objectives or his aim, that made him to be ousted from office during 2020 election. But I believe that this time around, Donald Trump is actually going to get everything right.
What effect would the American president have on Nigerians?
Well, let's say, Donald Trump's policy is always the same. His manifesto is always the same. There is nothing that can make you to change Donald Trump's policy or his way of thinking, his mindset. Donald Trump has always been Donald Trump. Come what may, he is always Donald Trump. He has his objective set. He knows what he wanted. But Americans, we are not able to realize exactly what he has in mind for the interest of Americans. Donald Trump has some set objectives, which is to set the record straight for the people of America, to make everything right. He doesn't want a polluted society, a polluted environment. And that is what Donald Trump is fighting against.
Are you following the American presidential election?
Yeah. Between Donald Trump and Kamala.
So who are you supporting between the two?
Okay, so I'm supporting Donald Trump.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm supporting Donald Trump because I feel he'll be able to settle the issue between Lebanon, Iran, and Israel. So I think with Donald Trump, we'll be able to have a peaceful resolution.
A peaceful world, yeah. I guess. The ending was. Yeah. Right. Okay, if he enters into office, what effect do you think it will have on Nigeria?
Okay, though Donald Trump, most people said when he comes to the office, he's going to ban the black people, there's races and the rest. But at the same time, I feel everybody should stay in their country, to be honest. Stay in your country and develop your country, man. The idea of you running away from Nigeria and going to U.S., what are you now leaving it for? So I feel we staying back in our country and make our country great is a good one. And yeah, that's what I feel. So I go with Donald Trump. Everybody should stay with their country, to be honest.
Are you aware of the American presidential election and what's going on?
Of course, I'm aware, and I've been seeing a lot of things going on online about the polls and everything.
Yes, we're conducting a similar poll. So, are you supporting Donald Trump or Kamala Harris to win?
Well, for me, I'm going to say I support Donald Trump, just because of he's trying to support the cryptocurrency bills, which is quite good for the youth of nowadays, because through crypto we are trying to make one or two things, make a living through it. So I'm in support of Donald Trump.
Okay, so that was interesting. So if Trump enters, what do you think he can do to influence crypto in Nigeria?
Probably he's trying to pass a bill that supports cryptocurrency exchange throughout the whole United States, and we all know that United States is one of the biggest country, by which if anything to happen in the United States, it's going to influence other countries. So with that, I'm sure it's going to influence other economy, like on cryptocurrency.
Are you into crypto yourself?
Of course, I'm into crypto. I trade through Binance, and I learn one or two things through Forex as well.
Are you following the American elections that are currently ongoing?
Yes, I'm following it.
So who are you supporting between the candidates? Are you supporting Donald Trump or Kamala Harris?
I prefer that Donald Trump is the best thing that can happen to the whole world. Yes.
Why? Can you explain?
Past on his previous regime, the world changed. And when this, I'm sorry, I don't want to use words, enter, we see a different thing on the whole world. Because American problem is the whole world. American problem is the whole world problem. Because America is the key to the world. So if America is not good, Nigeria or the whole world is not good. If America is sick, the whole world is sick. So if there's anywhere that Trump can enter there will be a fresh breath for the whole world. Thank you.
What are the things that Trump will do that you think will help Nigeria?
You know what to do. Thank you.
Are you following the American elections at all?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Yes.
So you are not aware of Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris, that whole...
No idea.
So final question, do you think the American president has any effect on Nigeria?
For now, with the way the government is going, I can't really say. Even if they will, Nigeria. You know how things are being run these 2 days. So I don't really think, even if they want to have an effect, we won't even allow it to have an effect over us. That is my opinion.
Thanks so much for watching. We had a whole lot of interesting responses there. If you want to watch other man on the street interviews on similar issues, you can check out my playlist of videos here. Be sure to like and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so that you get informed whenever I post a new video. For the Americans, have a wonderful election, and I understand on both sides that you both want your country to be better, whether you are Democrat or Republican. So have a safe election, a peaceful election. Have a great day. My name is Obi King, and I'll see you guys in the next one.